Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Let's get started. Happy Mondays. All right, guys. I'm gonna wait about a few minutes. By the way, Eli, I might mess up your name, but Eligio, is that correct? Eli, is that better? Anyways, welcome to the stream. We will wait 2 minutes for people to turn up, the regulars. So, and then we'll go through the watch list for today. How's it going? Is this the first time you're joining? Lucid, got Apple. Ford, that's right. So the sound is okay, is it? And can you see the screens? Sound is okay. Somebody confirm. Let me just do something here. Okay. Right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the. I'm just checking the sound, guys. Can you confirm every? Sound seems to be okay. Yeah, so that should be fine. Anyways, so here we go, guys. Watch list. The ones that's the gappers is I've got three only at the moment: ABVC, OCGN, and BTX. BTX is, I believe, it's an IPO, and not much of a volume on that IPO day, but it's getting a lot of attention with this massive gap, but it's not very sustained. So I'm not too sure really. It could be either way. I'm just going to be careful trading this. It's the second day of IPO, if that's IPO. So I'm just going to leave it aside. Later, maybe mid-afternoon, lunchtime, it might give us some decent opportunities if it settles down. But I'm keeping an eye on OCGN. So it's been in play for the last few weeks, I believe, and daily looks interesting. Closed up really strong on Fridays, close to 12s. Now it's gapped up over 12s and it's trading above that. Very close to 13s. Now 13s got rejected, so that will be really, really key area to watch. If it starts to, with that open drive, if it starts to take out that at 13s, and if it starts to hold, then that could be a continuation. But I really don't see much of a strength in continuation on this name. There might be a fade off on it, but it depends what it does after the open. So I'm gonna wait about 5-10 minutes to see what it does. If it starts to hold that 13, I will think it's strong. Then I don't mind changing my bias from shorts to longs. So that's OCGN. ABVC. It was in play earlier on these days here, about a month ago, I would say 3 weeks ago, and now it's back in play again. Massive trading going on just recently. Could be post market, but we are coming back from 26. we're coming from 250s to 26, right? So crazy moves. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. It can be a bit dangerous to trade something like this if you don't know what you're doing. So I might trade it on the side. I might not even call it out. For these kind of dangerous sort of stocks, I will trade it on the side because it can be quite fast. So yeah, chances are most likely I'll trade it on the side. Is this one of these meme stocks as well? I believe it might be. Yeah. So yeah, if that's the case, then it could be really hectic. Meme stock, maybe. Somebody could confirm that later. So that's what I see on this. It's already drift. Look, from 26 to 8 now trading. You know, it's already looking very weak, but overall, it's still a massive gap. So either way, it can produce some decent moves. Now I do have DWAC plays as well. If it does start to trend down, I expect it to trend down a bit, guys. So PHUN will be a choice for us to short. I don't know whether the others like SALM will provide some decent. Now SALM is back to the mean, so not much is gonna happen there. Morning, Andrew. So SALM, and then we had what did we have? Torica, that's also back to the means, and CRTD. Yeah, this could also provide, but I prefer PHUN, to be honest. Yeah, I'll keep that. And then we have Lucid, guys. Lucid is doing pretty decent. Quite happy about that. Well, I'm still swinging this bad boy from here somewhere. But yeah, on Friday it did close, but I was expecting that. I was kind of expecting after this much of a move, but it's actually regaining now. So today might be the day that it starts to sort of continue. So I'm a bit long biased on it. I know I have a swing running on it, but still I am a long biased on it if I'm going to trade. I'll be extremely careful trading it because I don't want to have a strong bias because of my swing. So I'll keep it on the side. But Apple, guys, earnings gapped it down massively, but then reclaimed, I believe, reclaimed it here in the Fridays. So Friday gap was big. You know, Thursday evening gapped it down, and then it just reclaimed the whole thing, perfectly gap filled, and stopped there. So now we are trading a little bit under that yesterday's close, but initial response to the earnings I think was a bit negative in my opinion, but the buyers came in and started to trend this up, so it's holding up strongly. But I wouldn't be surprised if it starts to wash down and starts to get bought up, dip bought. But depends also on the SPY as well, guys. If SPY starts to do a little bit of a drift down, then that could also push the Apple down. So I'm gonna watch Apple with SPY again. I am swinging Apple, so I will try to not day trade it. AMD, I am a bit short biased, to be honest, on it. As long as SPY is showing a bit of a weakness, I might look into shorting AMD, guys. It looks very heavy on the daily. Now I expect maybe a few days or at least a day's a good move down. That's what I'm expecting for today because it's trading under yesterday's close now. Shown a bit of weakness earlier on. If it starts to bounce towards 120, 120.50s, that'll be the level to watch. INTC is one of the earnings plays, I believe, but it bounced off on Friday's really strong bounce actually from what we expected from INTC. Very weak stock recently, and it's bouncing back up and it's gapping up. So this the probably the one of the better candidates out there for the second day continuation, as long as that 49 holds. This is our level, guys. 49, we want to make sure if it does after the open drive, it pushes down towards that, and if it starts to hold, that could be the clue for it to continue for the second day. So I am looking for INTC to trade in a bigger picture perspective. And then we have GRI. Now GRI, if you remember it, guys, I sometimes forget this was SPRT. So I'm sure you remember this if you were trading, let's say, a few months ago. It brought in some more attention with the volume on Fridays. Otherwise, these days I didn't trade it because it's not interesting enough for me. Not enough traders are trading it. So now a lot of people will be keeping an eye on this as well. Now what it does is it usually pops and drops. So as you can see, this tried to let me show you, zoom in. This tried to do the same thing, popped up, tried to go for it, but it actually closed the gap almost. So most of the time it's popping and dropping, but we'll see. Yes, Friday closed very strongly though. That's the only difference between this and that. But if it does, I'm a bit short biased on it because it's already trading below the close of yesterday after this much of a drama. So I really don't trust it to really take off the highs, 28s, 29s. And if it does, then we'll keep an eye on that. But at the moment, short biased a little bit. And then that's pretty much it, guys. That's what I'm watching, and let's do this thing. Monday. Just be careful out there on Mondays, guys. It can be a bit quiet. It can whip you out quite a few times before you actually get a real move. Last Monday wasn't, I believe, no, it wasn't that bad for me. It was about break even, but it was a struggle, to be honest. So I will try to avoid as much as possible those whipsaws and those fake out trades. So we'll see. Anyways, today I might wait about 10 minutes, guys. I'm just gonna relax, take it easy, enjoy some music on the side, maybe just relax, meditate, and then start. All right, here we go. Ding ding ding. Let's go, guys. Morning, everyone, guys. If I missed anyone, Jessica, Andrew. Let's go. Where's Silver? Where's Jay? Is he sleeping? Jay, are you dreaming? Where you at, mate? Alright. You can be BKKT, AMC, Lucid, TLF, NOV, INTC. Okay. By the way, XPEV was also gap, slight gap up, and it's actually hitting the highs. So this actually has been in play for the last month or so. as you can see, slowly bouncing from this well, really choppy move. So I think this might be the start of a good move up, which it already is. But you want to make sure right now the highs is very crucial. 49.50s. It's got to take that out and stay above it if it wants to continue. Now this could easily be a gap fill move as well, at least attempting to gap fill. So we can't ignore the fact that it could do that as well. Quite a bit of gap for it. Usually fills up the gap, but yeah, attempts to at least. We'll see. Yeah, this looks quite strong as well. XPEV. Yeah, ABVC, it can be really hectic on the, I'm trading it on the, I'm gonna be watching it on the side, maybe even discussing. Can be really hectic. Say for example, especially if you're like stuck on the wrong side. I don't have, if I am looking for it, it's probably gonna be today all day longs maybe, because the borrows are like, let me it can get really hectic though. Yeah, these are the trades that I have a setup to trade them, um, but it's very rare that I will trade anything like a gap and go setups for a straight away off the open. Um, so I used to do that a lot, and I had mixed results with it. What I tend to do is I have quite a bit of patience with my trades, and these things can be, you have to be quite quick with it, right? And also you have to trust your level 2 skills and stuff like that. So once you start to see weakness coming in, short short sellers piling in, then that's your clue, and people can get out like that. Right? I tend to be a bit more patient with my trades. That's why waiting like 5 to 10 minutes for a stock to settle down. I know where my stops are. I know where I can rely my levels on. That's when that's where my edge is, I think. Yeah, definitely it's one of the ones that I would have taken. I still have that setup for this. Basically, very simple setup. Very simple. And we've got BKKT washing off. Right, okay, so that's quite normal for it to. I kind of expect it to be a bit of weakness coming in, but it'll depend on how far it goes today. Now this wash from 42s to 36 is quite a big one. Quite a big one, to be honest. So I'm thinking this might have a bigger pullback. And INTC's coming down to our level 9. Let's see if that holds. This is the level to watch, guys. Keep an eye on it. If I don't call out, then just the idea is still there. That's the zone we're looking for if it starts to hold. What else? What else? Okay, okay. And that is really volatile, as you can see right there. You see, this is what I mean. Like you got to be able to either hold off on this, but there's a risk of you getting caught up in the hold down if you hold it, right? So at the moment, it clearly is a like a wick, but this is this chop written all over it. So that's why it's kind of difficult. Now, if it does wash off, what's the next level? 897s. Yeah, this looks weak, guys. That rejection is bad from 10. Really strong rejection, and it's still holding under 9s. That's not good for, if it's holding, that 9 is holding, then that's not good for longs. That's really good for shorts. It's hold, probably if it does take the lows out here, might hold down as well. We'll see. Yes, there. I'm looking at the F. Looks interesting. Yes, right at the highs as well. But I think this is a earnings play, if I'm not mistaken. And if it is, then that could be a bounce. That could be just initial profit taking and then reversal. But daily looks interesting though. 1750s. And then yeah, that 200 is there as well. Yeah, with minimal risk. Yep, yep, yep. 10 cents risk, I believe. 10 cents risk. Yeah, I think there's an opportunity there. I want to try it, guys. Just waiting on that 28 to get taken out. Or maybe thin down a little bit. Yep. Okay. I'm starting, guys. 28s, 1728s. Stop will be on the highs, 1742s, 43s. Okay, let's do this. Why not? Why the hell not? Let's go, baby. What is our SPY doing? Oh, I didn't actually. Let me see where I got 1728s. Might have gotten 29s, maybe even. Right, here's my short, guys, with a 10-cent stop almost. Maybe more. But on this one, the trade will be okay to take partial after the lows get taken out. If it starts to come back down to the lows and it starts to hold, and if it starts to show reversal signs, then I'll exit maybe on break even, something like that. But for me to take anything out on it, it has to take the lows out. Ideally 17s, maybe go towards 17s. So right now it's attacking the lows. Let's see. Now XPEV is really attempting to take the highs out. It looks quite strong over here as well. Yeah, is bringing the thing with this move is the volume isn't as much as I would have expected it, but it's raising. As you can see, it's rising, so that's looking good for it. So I'm gonna wait for it to take that 49.50s out, and if it does, any sort of better entry area with a defined risk would be my entry area there. I'm just gonna wait for it to break that 49.50s and then chill. Right, so ABBV is back up again, guys. That looks like a long. As I said, I'm gonna be taking on the side this trade, these trades. If you haven't traded already and you were here, it's too late now, guys. It's too late. Going for another hold. This one might be getting a lot of short sellers into trouble today. Oh well, I think they're already in a lot of trouble. This is a trouble, right? There's a lot of trapped people in here if they haven't been already blown out. I have already taken INTC. I remember that. It just was quick, too quick. It didn't give you that area where you could have just taken your time to take a reversal on. I just dipped my toes around the average of around, I would say, 49.10s. Some here, just 49.10s, so around here basically. If it does come back to this area, I'll keep an eye on it. Under 49 close will be my exit plan, but it has to show me a close below it. So we'll see. But also I don't mind adding to that as well if it starts taking 49.30s. Let's have a look at our Ford. Let's look at that short Ford. Wow, BKKT, is it halted? It looks like it's halted. There it goes, Ford. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Right, Ford, guys, close to 17s. I'm gonna take some out. Close to 17s. Under 7, basically 1705s, something like that. And now what you can do with your stop is you can be a bit aggressive on the stop, trailing stop, because to be honest, it shouldn't come and take out the this area here, 1730s. If it does, then I think it might be going into that chop or reversal even. So yep, right now very tight risk, 1728s to 37s, 8 cents. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Just a bit wicky. Just need that lows to get taken out and stay broken. If it does go for that gap fill, it's almost done it. So we gotta be a bit careful with that as well. So gap fill was about 7/10s, barely hit it, almost hit it. So if I'm going into that gap fill scenario, if it is actually a real gap fill, then it's kind of almost done it. So that's why I'm tight on my risk. Usually I would leave it. I would leave it to play out over here. But break off that 200, 1730s, I'll be out. But now, if it goes further beyond the break, gap fill, then yeah, could be a daily is there for a potential bigger move. So INTC is kind of bouncing here. As you can see, this area is holding up. Just broke that VWAP, came back to it and held. Now it'll be confirmed after it starts to take out the 4930s. In that case, um, I'll add more to it. Guys, F is bouncing a bit more than I wanted. Still giving it a chance. Yep, INTC is doing okay, guys. I don't know whether anybody took that, but my average on INTC now is 49, 17, somewhere there. Alright, so this move is going to be determining whether I stay on it or just exit early. So this rejection needs to be showing me some sort of sign of weakness. If it doesn't, then yeah, I think we might be in that gap fill scenario. I am very, very close to chickening out on this. I'm probably on the break even, or maybe even less. I'm just gonna wait for it to see how it takes out the 1730s. You can still be a bit conservative on it and wait on the break of 1735s, which at the moment my stop is on, right? Um, but right now it's looking good. You see that rejection held. So that area where it's rejecting from pretty much for our entry, is holding and looking good. As long as it stays that way, that's fine. Now if it starts to trend down a little bit, we can always be a bit aggressive, bring it down the stop. We'll see. We shall see. Green side, yeah. Just I'm just giving it a little bit of a room. Usually on Mondays I'm kind of a bit aggressive on my stops. I would, in my opinion, if this was a much like A plus daily and stuff like that, if the gap hadn't already been filled, I would have been comfortable leaving my stop even here, right? Especially right at the beginning of the trading day. But since it's Monday, we have to be a bit careful. That might have been okay to ABBVC. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out, guys. Right there, somewhere small, very like few cents, I think. Let me see. Yeah, probably 3 cents or so. So that looks like a reversal written all over it. It might be a good long as well if it starts to hold 1736. It might be a good long because that's a reversal written all over it. If that doesn't hold, right now we're looking at the 1735 level, this area, and if that gets taken out, and then we might have that reversal. We will see. Yeah, you see that it's taking that out. The volume came in, very typical of it. I will show you what I mean. So that's too thick, right? Okay. So, that's just horrible. Try. Okay, this might work. Yeah. So as you can see, it's not yet, but it might be something like that, or it might be something like this. So we will see. That's what I see on that, anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit careful on ANTC. I might exit early as well. I don't like. I should have held the VWAP, so I'll be a bit careful on it. That rejection is right now it's rejecting from this level 1735.36s. Um, to be honest, right, to take this a second time, there is a chance to take it right now with the stop 1738s. Because the timing is right at the moment, is rejection from that area. But the problem is daily isn't that juicy for me to be trying few times on it. Right? That's what I think. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Maybe even look to long it over 1738s. That's what I'm looking at. XPEV, by the way, rejected from this. Remember this level? That's why we wait, guys. Look at this. Whoa. Damn, that was a really. So that level 749.50 I was mentioning earlier, like I'm gonna wait for it to break and start trending over it or trading. It never actually closed above it. Never. Just wicked people out. Probably breakout traders got in, and then they just got trapped in it, and that's the result. So yeah, this daily is much better compared to F. This daily much better. The only obstacle I see is right now actually 4780s. Right there actually 48s, because of daily few levels there. But then your gap is massive to fill if it's gonna do that. So if it does come back up to 4850s, this area here, keep an eye on it. This level there. XPEV to watch, worth a watch for sure. And our X SPY is nice and clean, is it? Yeah, SPY is very nice and clean. We didn't see that. That was a nice little short there. Ooh, 45934, 20 cents late. a bit 20 cents late on it. I mean, on Spice Daily is overextended, and we're due for a nice little correction. But with SPY, you never know. But chances of the red day might be high today on SPY. Yeah, you know what? With this, I didn't see SPY. It's my bad. From looking at this, especially if it starts to take the lows out, um, this is gonna. This would have been a better trade here, even sticking with the original plan. But it was just, as you can see, I don't like that kind of price action at all. So I'm okay with that exit, almost break even. That's your ABVB, right? Almost going for a hold down. Tried to carry on, didn't do it. Really nice rejection, as you can see, to the tick from tens. This level here, yep, rejected really badly, and off it goes. Come on, XPEV. So SPY is taking that out. That means Ford was a good sell there. That also means that mm, mm. Wow. Yeah, AMD's I was weak, sorry, short biased on it already anyways, so yeah, that might have been a better play. And Ford also, as was did give you a nice little better area, but I think AMD's daily might be better. Very like choppy as usual for AMD. I find sometimes AMD can be very very clean, but sometimes it can be a bitch to trade. Excuse the French, but AMD is such a, it's not easy to trade. See the difference of the relative strength. For example, let's say, you know, our INTC, is they're washing and this is bouncing, and it's holding that 49 level. So that 49 level for me is very very important, as you can see. Um, but whereas if you look at AMD right now, yeah, with SPY, let's have a look at our. The only clean ones I've seen is this one. Really nice daily rejection. I just wasn't watching it, but it just didn't bounce enough for me to take this. Uh, yeah, just wasn't enough time there around the 200 EM or anywhere else for a nice pullback. Oh wow. Okay, SPY. So is this the day we see a nice red like these? Anything that hasn't gone down yet should start to come down. Even AMD, this might be a better short here, to be honest. 11883 with a break of 119s for your stop. Yeah, this looks much better now, guys. I might try AMD short, guys. AMD short. Right now. Right, so 70, what did I get? 77s, guys, a bit of a chase. It gave me better price, but it's alright. 77s is what I got. Break off the VWAP 119s and stays above, that's when I will get out. Because AMD likes to poke his head up, wicks out and things like that. If that's the case, then I will stay in it unless it closes above that. There it goes. It's trying that. And also be mindful of SPY's V reversal. Just a bit. Okay, what else? That's what that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, because usually SPY really likes to. You see this volume here? You see that spike in the volume on this bar? That could be usually the sign of a reversal as well. So we can't ignore that. I'm out of AMD, by the way, guys. I'm out. So basically, if this was the reversal or V reversal, which it does most of the time, even if it's not V reversal, remember, if it's a bigger pullback, that's gonna take your AMD out right? Or any trades to do with, you know, SPY, something like that. I've gotten out here. But now what happens is if SPY is actually a pullback, then you want to pay attention to the levels on SPY, and if it starts to hold, then that's a better entry on your other setups, on your other tickers. By the way, INTC doing really well, really really well. Look at this, guys. Look at our zone. By the way, I created this zone here pre-market. Didn't know what it was gonna do. Um, you know, just managed to get myself on ANTC. Let me have a look. Especially if the SPY is bouncing, this hopefully is gonna run. 49.19s. Added quite a bit on it as well. 49.19s right here. My average is there. So some here, some there, some here, some at the bottom here. So 49.19 average here, and just waiting for it to go bigger move. Take the pre-market highs. That would be nice. Yeah. Okay, XPEV coming up to that level that we wanted it to right now. Could be an opportunity there, but we want to see whether it rejects from there. XPEV, that level there. Strange. Oh yeah, yeah. No worries, man. No worries. Hello, Jiggler. Jiggler sounds uh, funny name, man. I don't know why it reminds me of a movie by what's his name? What's his name, man? Bruce. Bruce. I'm sure you know, guys. Don't tease me. You know what I'm talking about, right? There was your trade there, 48.32s. That's your what is it? That one M200 strategy. Uh, you know, like just goes to it, rejects from it. This is the rejection. It could have been a bit early, but the lows of the green candle taken out. Now, you could also wait for the red to finish. Let the red finish and then you take the lows of the red. But that sometimes could be a chase, but that's a better, much confirmed entry. Yes, sir. Roughly 60. Okay, so that I think that was probably not a V reversal. That was a pullback on SPY. So I think that might be. So I'm gonna try XPEV as well, guys. Here. And I'm gonna try so what did I get on 48.20s, 19s actually. For a possible short XPEV, that's a strategy I posted on YouTube. 1M200 short. That's what I've took. This is the same strategy as I discussed in that video. So the stop will be over the highs. If this breaks, then that's your stop. Before now, short 48.20s with a stop 48.60s probably. This is obviously if the SPY starts to drift down more, that's gonna help it more. But what it's doing is settling down now. It'll be crucial to see if the SPY takes out 459.50s. If that's the case, then we're looking at a potential reversal on the SPY. Potential. So we'll have to find out. It's taking its time, XPV, nicely there. The more, like, right now it's looking good in my opinion. Really good congested area, but it needs to take that 48s out. If it doesn't quickly, then it could be a chop. Find out. So it's attacking that 48 XPV now, and see if it takes it out. Just keep an eye on it. If it starts to wash, you want to, as it washes, you want to take some out. But ideally, I would really like it to wash towards the lows here, 47.67s, 70s, for me to take some out. But the only issue is SPY's bouncing. Don't like it. I mean, XPEV doesn't have much of a correlation with the SPY, but it does pull other stocks with it, SPY, if it goes parabolic or strong washes down. AMC, just when I took it off my watch list, that's when it decided to do, is it? It's good that I've taken it out of my, I only trade it when it starts to do something decent. Yeah, it's taken the highs. 36.55s is trading at now. AMC could be very, very choppy, and I'm okay with XPAV's trade now, because that SPY looks decent. It's rejecting, second rejection coming in now, as long as it's holding like that. So our XPAV should look good. And yeah, AMC could be, it's very choppy stock, man. Like, just be careful trading it. On AMC, you gotta know when to trade it. If you know when to trade it, it could be beautiful ticker to trade constantly. But you can't just trade anytime. I still think it's under that trend line. It hasn't still closed above trend line. So a few days ago it was 36 level. Now it could be 37, 36.50. This area actually could be the level. Where's my have a look. Okay, 36 level still. Okay, so it's above that. Okay. All right. I'll correct myself. It is above my level, so I consider this a bit of a strong play, strong stock. So I'm gonna try and avoid shorting it. Yeah, XPV it did give you quite a bit of time there. Not the best of the setups. It wasn't very like the way I like one M200 is when it does break, that initial bounce towards it is better play. When it does break this far away from it, yes, you know, I do take that trade, but it's not as good as if it had bounced from here and then rejected. That would have been a much better trade, if that makes sense. I don't know whether. Yeah. This is under 47, 48. Stay under it. This also is a daily level as well. 48, 48, 47, 90s. It's kind of like a daily level. So yeah, AMC, not yet. Could be. It is. Don't get me wrong. Today I feel like AMC might be strong. You know, this XPEV. Honestly, right now it should wash towards the lows if it's gonna work. It's taking a bit of a long time. Ooh, Apple due for a nice reversal play here. And also SPY is bouncing. So I'm looking for possible bounce plays, guys, on bigger names. Because it seems like SPY wants to bounce. Yes, so Apple for a bounce play, guys. Break of that 148.70s. Uh, just wait on it. Like, this is crucial area here. If it starts to take 148.75s and starts to at least give you a few bars there, then that's your clue. And also watch your SPY. Watch that SPY needs to take that 45.950s out. I'm watching that as well, guys. Okay, good enough. I might start early, guys, on Apple. Just waiting on it to show me some sort of a. XPV, guys, I'm gonna be a bit careful on the stop. It's just not doing what I expected to, so I might exit a bit early. Uh, just don't like the way it actually didn't go further, so gonna exit on it. Very close to break even. I'm out. I'm out. So I've got here. So you know the problem with this was, you know, that rejection should come up with some sort of a momentum to the downside, a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, especially when it was really hanging on there with a nice little tight congestion. I was happy with that, but what followed afterwards wasn't really what I was expecting. So yeah, very close to break even. I might, you know, if it does give us another opportunity, I might take it, but I don't mind taking few small losers just before I take the main one. Yeah, I'm seeing that on Apple for sure. You can clearly see that, right? You can clearly see it. You can clearly see that, and right now it looks like a short in my opinion. The rejection of VWAP is holding strongly, and SPY didn't break above. SPY is continuing to stay weak. So I am keeping an eye on Apple. I know I'm in the long run I'm swinging this long, but I don't mind taking shorts for a, day trade. I don't mind that. See that? This last, especially that last rejection, that's your clue there. That's your short with a stop 148.75s. Interesting. My INTC is doing well. Oh, okay, Apple's bouncing quite strongly. Relatively strength is coming into Apple, but that might be just a fake bounce because SPY is not supporting that. You see that? SPY is not supporting us. Plus, what's QQQ? That's different though. Yeah, that's a. I'm trying. Let's have a look. Yes. Okay. Okay. No, no, I'm gonna leave it. Gonna leave it, guys. The only thing I'm looking for long. I'm not biased on Apple, but it's really holding up here, as you can see, right? So I'm not looking anything but longs on it. Wow, AMC, dude, that's yeah, doing really well. So that's definitely showing sign of strength. Um, spy. Right, I have started Apple small a bit early, guys. 148, 70, 71s around that area. On this one, long by the way, the stop will be under 448, 40s, 43s, 42s. That's the area I'm gonna exit, and I also have the potential of ads if I do get some chance to add later on. But if SPY is actually a reversal right now, then that could be a potentially good trade, even trade to hold for the day. So we shall see. And my INTC, lovely, looking good, looking good. Right, so 49.20s, then I've got 49.60s. Okay, all right. If INTC takes out the highs, my stop is gonna come up a little bit on that 49.40s, and then I can just relax on it. Right now, it's a good trade, yes, but not enough, not just yet. What's our DWAC doing? DWAC. Okay, DWAC is just taking that congestion out. If it starts to stay under 200, then that could bring in PHUN. Looks really decent for a nice short, but it's already done so much. How far is it gonna go next? 350. Yeah, quite a long distance though. Yeah, quite a long distance it can go. So there's a possible short here under 4 with a maybe even 5 cent stop under 4 right now, in fact. And for later on, guys, might want to keep an eye on this one, because it seems like it's just trying to reclaim 950 reclaim, and above that could get shorts in trouble, and then 10 break will definitely get shorts in trouble. So if shorts are in trouble, you want to be long. But not just yet. Gree is doing it. And what else am I looking at? Right, so SPY is weaker, man. That's gonna bring the Apple down now. I want to see what it does around here. It could be just a chop within this chop here, or it could be getting ready for another move down. If this takes it out, I might be a bit early on Apple's exit if this low gets taken out. But I'm gonna give it a chance. That's the thing. With big names, you wanna give it a little bit more chance there. That's why our stop is here, not here, right? That's the stop. Voila. Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit careful, guys. Also, QQQ is rejecting from the VWAP as well on this Apple. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna exit Apple early, guys. I'm exiting Apple early with a small profit. Just that I don't like it. I don't like what this guy doing, and it's fine. Yeah, so I've exited Apple. You gotta really sort of pay attention to what the correlated market is doing. You know, and don't get me wrong, this could be very early exit. I was just barely, let's call it break even, just slight green on it. But you know, if SPY is doing this, I can't ignore that. You know, if SPY is showing weakness, attacking the lows, and once it does that, it could wash, you know, strongly. When it does happen, then on Apple, you know, you'll be very close to your original stop. Uh, Especially QQQ. Now that might be just a fake out. If that's the case, then we can always retry it. Yes, but can't just ignore these. I can't. You know, this is rejecting from VWAP, and VWAP is holding. And if that low gets taken, yeah, it looks weak. Overall, it looks weak. So, yeah. Yes, sir. Damn you, XPEV. Yeah. You see this move here? This move I was expecting here, around here, at least, you know, just some 15 minutes later of my entry. But it just took such a long time. Now it's probably gonna hit that low, maybe even take that out. But I'm okay with that break even or small loser on it, that's fine. What's up, Jay? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. How's your Monday going? Yeah, PHUN for a short. I was mentioning, Jay, did you take anything on PHUN maybe? Even right now, possible short right now under 4 with the stop 4 or 5s. Really beautiful. The only thing I mentioned earlier is just I believe SSR is on and also way overextended to the downside, but there's quite a bit of room. Quite a bit of. Also match it with DWAC. Yeah, nice one, man. We haven't been getting proper traction as well. Friction, or whatever you want to call it. But we just have been exiting on break evens. So not much really happening. Look, we took Apple for a possible reversal long. I took it here and then exited, I think somewhere here. Very, very small green. The only thing that's working for me is INTC, Intel. You see this, guys? The, you know, it's following but a bit delayed. So that exit was really, really good, wasn't it? Like, my entry was here. Let's see. And my exit was, I believe, on right here somewhere. Yeah, you see the difference now. These kind of things obviously will save you from a lot of like that. If that takes you out, that will be your stop loss, right? But that's also, you know, we noticed the thing that it was supposed to do, it didn't do, and we exited early. I'll stick by that trade. And I had INTC, whereas I'm still in it, and my average on INTC is 49.20s. 49.20s. So break of 49s, I'll be out on it. But as you can see, I was mentioning this pre-market as well. 49s, wash towards 49s could hold. If it starts to hold, then we can start. So I started over here, and then comes back. I think I might have added on the comeback bounce as well. So yeah, just 49.20s, just higher here as well added. Still waiting for it to actually take the highs out, if it's gonna do it. Yeah, I really don't consider that as a green, to be honest. Yeah, it was break even actually. Small red for me. You took some. You took a green out, didn't you? Yeah, you took it out, and for me it was like a break even. So most of the exits for me today has been break even. By the way, ABVC. By the way, keep an eye, guys. I was mentioning that, and it's trying to pick that up. Um, this area here, 9 broke, and it's coming up with some volume, decent volume. Just keep an eye on it. So, Bitcoin must be flying right now because Mara and all the cryptos are flying. Yeah. Apple looks like a short. Apple looks like a short. Really nice short here. Might have missed it, guys. I think we missed it. There was, yeah. Just gonna, cause it's Monday, guys. Look at these. It's not very clean, is it? What we're watching. Wow, look at this. Um, IPO gaps up, holds this gap, comes down a little bit, but 12 holds and then starts to creep back up. This is what I meant by like the curling action within the first hour or so, and especially if it does start to bring in that volume, right? So that is what I mean by that. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this, put it in my okay. Awesome. Right. Guys, I might not be looking into any other trades today. Mondays, I'm just a bit careful. Most of my Mondays recently have been break-evens, but every now and then I'll catch one of those. And there goes ABVC. Now it will all depend on INTC how it ends up. It's either gonna be, where's INTC? By the way, IBVV, that's very, very, very looking really decent on the break of 9s, and it's bringing some volume. Okay, what's the spread on it though? Quite a bit. Yeah, it could get really jumpy, the spreads. 927s, 920s, 930s are holding. 930s, 927s held. So that's looking interesting. Could be a quick scalp on it with a stop under 924s. Or is coming to attack that now. 927's holding. Let me have a look. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna quick scalp this, guys. 935s, 935s. Okay. With the 925s, 10 cents, guys, 10 cents. I'll see what happens. It's probably gonna be a very quick scalp. If it doesn't take the highs out very quickly, I'll come out of it very quickly as well. Maybe for a break even, because that seems to be the trend. Or maybe not. Exit. Done. Very quick. That's your scalping, guys. I got like 2 cents loser on it. uh, you know, it's completely different, isn't it? Like, yeah, it could definitely retry again, but I just have to be very focused on when I scalp. I get really tired quickly. I could scalp this all day long, yes, but you have to be really, really quick. Like sometimes scalps can give you really quick moves, but your exit is usually quite quick. It's well all based off of the price action, very quick price action, and the tape. So you have to be very quick. So yeah, I'll call that break even. I'm calling everything break even today. It is, isn't it? It was break even, right? Come on, guys. Has been break even. Alright, guys, so I'm gonna quickly go through. Is Jigula here? Jigula. Yeah, I was a bit too quick. You see that? It's taking the highs out now. And if it does, that's gonna stop run as well. And if it does run the stops, then it could squeeze quickly to the upside. We'll see anyways. I'm just leaving it for the moment. Is Jigala here? I think he had a query about certain things. Just wanted to go over that if he's here. Otherwise, maybe some other time. INTC is looking for a possible short. Not happy with the way it's looking, but I'm not gonna take that short because I'm a bit biased. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. That looks like a short, but very close to VWAP though. That's the problem. Very close to VWAP, and yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Shall I try another go at this? I think this one is gonna be one of those that I'm gonna watch it just squeeze, because this is the only one at the moment I see with the potential to do that. Okay, what's our Apple doing? Okay. Let's have a look at scanners. UAL, is this earnings? No, it's just last week was earnings, I think. This is we have some resistance, overhead resistance around 47.50s to 47.70s. So right here. So Monday. LVS, very similar, under 40. This might be a better one towards VWAP with a stop 40.10s, 20 cents stop, and your target is 40 cents. Okay, all of these airlines are looking very similar. Okay. So, anybody else looking at something interesting? More interesting than what I have? I think a reversal is coming on SPY. It might not be a big one, but just taking his time over here. Then what's our Apple doing? Okay, let's have a look at NEO. NEO. Just overextended, Andrew. For a long, it's overextended. You've got 40, 55 is your level that is rejecting from. So if it's not taking that out, then that's not. I wouldn't take that myself. But if you have a setup, that's great. Um, for me, yeah. So this is how I think. And look at the daily. It, it's gapped down. Very strong. It doesn't even go any lower. As it opens, it just goes straight. So there's quite a lot of, you know, um, interest in it for a long side. Quite a bit of strength. So very stable move up, pulls back healthily, takes out the highs and carries on. But what you're seeing right now is a level from yesterday's highs, right? Right, yesterday's highs, and then you've got 40, 50, went up to take it out, it takes it out, comes back in, takes it out, comes back in. So this zone you want to keep an eye on, right? So yeah, if you were long on it, maybe somewhere here, I probably would have gotten out here at the lows here, or maybe even here. That's new. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Depends where you took it. If this was your entry, this area here, I could totally understand why you would take it, because at that point you don't have that rejection, right? You actually don't have that rejection. So what you're looking at is this area here, this zone. Comes up, takes it out, pulls back to it, and then goes up. Brings in volume, by the way. Tricky, very tricky. Brings in volume and then breaks it a little bit. 40, 50. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that trade is not bad, yeah, Andrew. You're reading it nicely with the volume. Did you have a look at the volume at that time? I think that was rising nicely. That was a bit tricky. It actually, fake breaks out and then pulls down. Now, the thing is, you want to pay attention to something, um, something unusual. If you're expecting this with a volume to take that out and it doesn't, that's usually the sign for you to be careful. If you want to tighten your stop or you want to see what it does next few bars, you can pay attention to that. Taking, this rejection is not as strong as I've seen quite a few others, but at least what it's not doing is it's not following your TCs, which is at this point you're saying to yourself, well, volume is rising, right? Volume is rising, and I'm gonna enter. Next volume decline, and also the highs gets taken out but comes back in. Telltale signs. Just listen to it, right? Once the story unfolds, you should decide what to do with it. For me, under the 20 EMA here, the story would have already unfolded and probably would have gotten out. Very, very, very small loser. I wouldn't have held that, especially after, yeah. But if that had brought in volume, for sure that would have looked much better. That's why I'm saying it's a decent trade. Usually, I don't like overextended stocks. Right there, you see the way it looks right now. Completely different, right? Right to what it looks now. That's why you wanna judge a trade live instead of just, oh, I could have done this, then that. It's not the right way to. So depending on the INTC, guys, I'm gonna call this day a break even. And that depends on INTC. If it starts to take the highs out, then I'll be okay green on it. And if it does give me a possibility on INTC, I might even swing it. It depends. So that's the only thing that is gonna change my day from break even to either a small loser under 49, 20 cents loser. That probably will be 1 hour because of the ads. But if it takes that high out and starts to go for maybe even 50s, that would look good. That's it. So and what did ABVC do? Yeah, that's your fake out and then now drifting off. Yeah, choppy. Okay. All right. What's my INTC doing? So the bounce off, not very clean though. Bounces off. And XPV. Where's XPV? So this thing, nothing is very clean, guys. In these kind of days, just either just wash the charts and just do something else. There's nothing, really nothing. Yep. Yes, sir. These kind of days, Andrew, sorry, Jessica, what you want to do is, I forgot about AMD. Small loser on AMD, by the way. Very small. So what you want to do is, let's say, for example, you're not trading, you're just observing. Instead of just observing the charts, just go to, let's say, something that moves, like I don't know, like Apple. Apple could be a little bit information overload though. But it's the reason why I say Apple is basically is very clean on the level 2. Is clean, but it can be really really fast. But you want it to be fast. That's the problem. You know, you don't want something to be like, let's say, you don't want to start with this, because what you're gonna get is huge gaps in the trading ranges and the spread, and not very easy to read, right? But Apple could be. So just watch level 2, train yourself on level 2, or market depth, or matrix, and start reading things. Just watch it. You don't need to watch specific things. you know Pay attention to if a volume picks up on certain levels. These orders come in with big numbers, and see what it does. you know like, you got to always be practicing your tape reading. It's never enough. And yes, there's a lot of like negative thoughts about tape reading, which is basically there's a lot of spoofing and there's a lot of fake orders coming in, but that's just like 20, 30, 10% of it. The rest is still there. you know and you can benefit from that. For example, if you see a big massive number there and it's just lifted up just like that without any prints, that just means somebody is trying to spoof that thing. On Apple it's very difficult. Come on, it's not going to do that. But on smaller stocks, it's very common. So you also want to be aware of those things that happen. So just by you looking at the level 2, right, constantly every single day, not every level 2. I'll recommend, what you want to do is you want to go to single stock, a stock, and just watch that. Right, whatever you've got, Apple, AMD, AMC, you know, anything that is liquid enough, just watch it. Watch it throughout the day and pay attention to the numbers and the levels. Put levels on intraday. For example, for me, there's quite a bit of levels like intraday highs, recent highs, and things like that. See what it does, right? Yeah. So constant training. Your eyes should be like, it should be AI automatic. Instead of thinking, oh, what am I seeing? Oh, big numbers. Oh, reject. By that time, it's too late, right? So just yeah, that's how I practiced, sticking to one stock, and just keep looking at it. Just like pay attention to every like bigger numbers, not every single digit, obviously. Just keep watching what it does, and if big numbers start to come in, watch whether it gets traded or not on the tape, on the time and sales, and if it does, which side it is, and things like that. That's what I would definitely recommend. At least get 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours if you can, of level 2 every single day, right? That's what you want to do. Want to get better? Yeah, I'm pretty sure right now you're far better off, much in a better place than before. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, F definitely. F definitely would be very tight, very clear. Yeah, for sure. My ANTC is looking good, guys. That bounce is the bounce. Okay, so this is now attacking that area here. So as you can see, still rejection from there. But if it takes it out, yeah, why not? Finally, PHUN moves down. The yeah, I was mentioning under 4 here, and now it's gonna take that low out, isn't it? Yep, it's gonna take that low out and probably go for it. You know, there's quite a bit of room, honestly, like 350, 380s, and that's just your pivot point. I don't think it's relevant for this stock, the pivot point. What's that? Right, guys, so I'm gonna leave you guys today. As per usual, like Mondays are usually like this: break even, small red, small green. So that's the result for the day, and my ANTC should hopefully give me some green, get back to green, but don't expect too much from it, to be honest. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys tomorrow, 9:15 EST. I was going to talk about the pre-market watch list thing, but there's a video on it as well, Jigala, if you're not here. I think you're gone now, so maybe some other time. Alright, guys, take it easy, stay safe. Cheers, guys. See you, Jess. See you, Andrew.